Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and today is Friday, and we all love a bit of food, don't we? So, this was an amazing activity that I did on stage live at Gilwell Reunion with not only the Chief Commissioner of Inclusion, but someone randomly out of the audience. So we had a lot of fun with it, and it's actually really simple to do. So here is how to make guacamole. It is really nice.
So please give an amazing warm welcome to an amazing guy, which is Tom Milson. I am loving the socks. It's the first thing that I noticed.
I had to go a bit special today because, you know, it's the theme of Team UK is to wear your fancy socks.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, because I knew I was doing Scoutadelic.
Because I knew I was doing Scoutadelic, I knew you'd be wearing orange, and I knew these were £3 from the Scout shop.
£3?
No, for 2
Wow.
pairs.
Oh, wow. For those that obviously don't know who you are, because you are kind of new to the headquarters team, aren't you?
That's right.
And what is your new role?
I am the UK Commissioner for Inclusion, Mike.
There we go. Let's try that again.
Delayed reaction,
That
but
was
it's
a delayed.
fine, don't worry.
Is it?
Oh, it says do not swear. Keep to your Scout law and promise. I've just seen.
That's all right. That's the Scout radio stage. We're not live on air.
Okay, we're not live
No.
on there. My role came as the review of looking at our new strategy.
Yep.
And we thought that actually if we're going to take inclusion seriously, we'd have to have a role at the national level with someone to champion inclusion in all its forms. So that is inclusion of gender, of any protected characteristics, of religion, of our LGBT community, of our different deprived communities, anything that needs a bit more support or needs a bit more thinking about, that's inclusion.
Wow.
In its broadest sense, Mike. Isn't that great?
That is amazing. Well, please give him a big clap, because that's an amazing role that he's obviously venturing into.
I keep realising we're being filmed, Mike. It's quite disconcerting, isn't it?
You are, but the good thing is I'm editing it, so that's
Are you?
even worse.
Oh.
Right, okay. So, what are you going to teach us, Tom? Me and Dan. Dan hasn't watched an episode of Scoutadelic. Not judging him at all.
I did watch the Tom Bell episode of Scoutadelic.
All right, okay.
Because the one thing I'm very bad at is social media, and Tom Bell does give me a lot of tips on how to be quite present. So I've seen a few, Mike.
Have you done many grip and grin photos?
I
in the
have, and
past?
actually, if you look at Tom Bell's Twitter, there are a few grip and grins that he likes to pretend aren't there. So it's like, ooh.
Any of you scroll through now and go, this is a grip and grin,
I know,
Tom.
it's a bit dodgy.
So what are you going to teach us
so
and these guys?
I thought I tried to pick something that was inclusive.
Yes.
And something that would represent Scouts at the moment, and I picked something that our our Jamboree unit love doing at the moment, and that's making guacamole.
Ooh, I've never made guacamole before.
Well, do you know what? We're going to try and do it today.
Yes.
Woo!
There we go. And you might be able to try some of it. And if you have food poisoning tomorrow, you're going home anyway. It's fine.
That's the exciting thing, because there's a few things that you kind of need if you're making guacamole, and we don't have many of them, so we're doing quite well.
Do we need a table?
We do need a table, which we haven't got, so we're going to do
We
it.
do, because I can see a table over there that is empty. If any two amazing people could just grab that table for us, that is amazing.
We also don't have bowls, but I bumped into a few explorers and network members who I talked about this little segment to, who are waiting for their Explorer Belt presentation, and they told me the best way to make guacamole without a bowl is to use the avocado itself. So we're going to be quite inventive today.
Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay. Why, thanking you. Give a round of applause for our table, people. Woo!
You don't mind. So we're going to be making guacamole, and I've got in my magic bag a range of avocados, which I bought on Tuesday to try and make sure they were nice and soft. They may have turned a little bit too soft, so we're gonna have to see what's inside of them.
Okay, so what do you have to do in a sense of finding the right avocado?
Dan, it was close. Well, you have to just... Dan, you have to give it a squish.
You so missed what happened there off mic. It was like, what was your name? Ben. And it was like,
It was close.
It was. It had the same.
And
N at the
if
end.
your finger sort of goes through it, it might be just about too far gone.
So you want to make sure what it's soft and
Nice and soft. So
this one's a bit squishy.
Yeah,
Yours squishy.
They're all a bit
Mine's
squishy.
Yeah. All right. So there's
Mike, I've had to drag these across central London. I was the only person cutting 18 avocados on the tube on a Friday before reunion. I had to pack 2 bags just for you, Mike. So we're gonna make some guacamole. Isn't it exciting? Woo!
There we are. And have you noticed the Welsh people are like, no, that's
They've
it.
gone,
That's
they're
it.
finished.
It's green. We're not doing this.
Dan,
Really?
have you ever cut an avocado before?
No.
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 Right.
Haven't you? Why? It's so easy.
It's nice and easy
Everyone
because
does it.
if it's nice and soft like these are, because they're a little bit on the turn, you can just go straight into it with your knife like that. You see, isn't that beautiful?
Ooh.
Like that. All the way around, and then we can just twist and it comes out. Look at that. Oh, magic.
Wow. Oh, look at this. My goodness.
Right.
So, well, I think you.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going, Dan?
So how many like sort of avocados do we need to do this with?
Well, generally about 3, Mike.
3.
But I brought more so we could make a little bit more for our lovely audience that are
Yes.
watching today. Standard kitchen knives, so we haven't actually got anything sharp. So this is going to be a really interesting experiment.
And also, if that's the case, could this be done in different sections? So could beavers, because we're not using sharp knives. Could it be-
They definitely could.
Hey.
And guess what? Linked to the Jamboree, North America. So all you need is some onion. I like red onion because I think it tastes nicer.
Right. Oh, you twist it.
You twist. Are you okay there, Mike?
Yeah.
You need to watch it back to learn.
I was like, it's not working.
You should be able to hit it to get the stone out as well, but these knives are really blunt. But these are quite soft avocados, so we can just flick it out. There we go. Next, we need to cut our onions up.
Oh, I'm still twisting away here.
We only need a few onions.
Oh wow, you've done more.
We're doing quite well, actually.
Well,
And we need to chop some chilies up. Shall I give the chilies to Mike? Pretty much because
whoa.
I'd rather Mike had a...
Yeah.
There we go.
What do I need to do?
Need to chop them up. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Be prepared.
This is it. This is amazing.
Abby, huge cut for Abby.
Abby, that was amazing. Thank you. You've saved him because this was really going downhill. you
It
know.
was just.
It was
appalling.
like there was Welsh people walking away. That's how bad it's got. You know.
So we're just going to do a couple of avocados, and it really is the great thing about this, and like Mike said, any section you could do this with, is there's no real way to get it wrong, but we're showing you how to get it wrong today, which is real talent. Because basically you can mash it up and add all the ingredients you want. Now, we've got some beautiful red onion prepared by Dan. He's purposely making it really chunky because obviously he really likes chunky guacamole, don't you, Dan?
yep, love it.
There we go.
Love it.
If we could have less of the skin in the guacamole, that would be wonderful. But maybe he just likes onion skin. And then the last thing that you need is a lime. Whoa!
You've said about his onions.
Yeah.
Where's my peppers?
Your chilies.
Well, oh yeah, my chilies.
Matt,
I
Mike,
knew that. I was
Mike, when you're done chopping the chilies, then I'll compliment on them.
How thin do you want these?
Nice and small. And if you're doing it with beavers, probably don't use the chili. But you know, it depends on how adventurous your beavers are.
That would be hilarious if you used the chilies, but don't say I told you.
Also, safety tip, we all know not to touch our eyes and to wash our hands properly afterwards and before. Obviously, Mike washed his hands before he came on stage. Right, so squeeze of lime into your avocado.
So you're putting in lime. Is there any coconut? You so know where I was going with that, don't you?
No.
You don't know about the lime and the coconut.
Yes, well done, Mike. Oh, there's audience participation as well.
Thank
So
you.
we've got 2 limes in there. Yeah, like that, yeah. He's got it. Hey! I wish we had another camera just to zoom in on Mike's fantastic cutting skills.
Fantastic! Did you get that? That's another positive thing that I could obviously put in a soundbite.
Coriander is something you can put in guacamole, and it just depends on what your flavour tastes and experiences are.
If you consume any of this and you are obviously injured or have obviously anything like that, his name is Tom Milson. He is on social media. You can put pictures, because we all know it's not grab and grin, it's all about the selfie of your head going and then tag him in it.
No.
You know.
Can I wash my hands for
All I'm saying. I can open up the salt.
Okay, alright.
What's that? Hey! There
I
we
even
go.
bought nice salt. So a little bit of salt to give it a little bit of flavour. Not too much, you know, we're trying to be healthy. Question, and this person gets to have the first taste. What restaurant chain...
Are you ready? All of them are going to go, oh, no, I know the answer, but I'm not going to say it.
Thomasina Myers opened a restaurant chain of Mexican restaurants. Does anyone know the name of those? There we go, you get the first
Whoa! You get food poisoning. I mean, you get to taste it first.
taste. So once you've done it, you just mash it up and then it's done. So it's really easy if you are supervising and if you do some of the harder work, like the beautiful chopping that Mike is doing right here.
See? Just
Yeah?
saying. Beautiful.
Who would like to come have a taste of the guacamole? Ooh!
Oh no!
Oh, we've got a volunteer.
Yeah, we got. Well, we also got
Do you want to
our
have a
first
taste?
one. Have you got some chips?
You have, he's got Doritos.
Wow.
He came prepared. Look at this.
This is brilliant. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh.
That's quite a lot.
Now that was quite.
What do you think?
For the first one, you're brave. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, 7.5, maybe 8. Yeah, definitely.
7.5.
It's got a definite kick to it. Definitely going for more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Now
just
what-
gonna get twice as much food poisoning.
No food poisoning.
Do you want some?
I might have a little chip actually. The best bit is because you don't have to cook it, it's quite easy, and then you can just
Yeah, I'm
send
alright.
it home with them to try again.
Please give a big round of applause also for Martin. He is from Scout Radio, and he's just amazing.
Not me.
He didn't have to actually do this, but he spent 2 hours of his life actually
chips.
sat down there
You can use your fingers.
giggling. Right, I'm gonna try this because I've never tried guacamole.
You're
I'm
not.
gonna do I'm gonna do a
Alright.
finger.
You can do a finger. And then the best thing is that you could just add this with some vegetables and some tortillas, and then you could have a nice vegetable fajita.
Wow. And
Very,
there we go. And you could actually theme it on the
vegetarian.
night. So if you're not doing it for anything, it could be like a specific, I don't know, like a Mexican night.
And do you know what? In the next issue of Scouting magazine, we're talking
Ooh.
about how we could do alternatives to Halloween for those groups that maybe don't want to celebrate Halloween in their own way. And a great way you could do it is that slightly different holiday, the Day of the Dead, that they celebrate in
brilliant.
Mexico.
Yes,
so it's another
yeah.
great way to bring it in.
Tom, thank you for carting avocados all the way across London.
I could have bought quarter of the amount, would have been enough.
If you like that video, then don't forget to share it, don't forget to click the like, and also subscribe to the channel. Come on, you might as well. It is free. There is tons of content to help you not only with Zoom but face-to-face scouting, and tons of ideas, free events, everything like that. So go on, push the button. 70% of you don't actually subscribe, so go on, click it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.